We know that on Mondays, there's usually a big recap on what was happening phakathi kwimpela veki, as well as the news that made or may have arrived earlier on this morning, just to give us a breath of fresh air as to starting the new week. And also seeing how this new week is going to treat us as far as current affairs go. There was a newborn baby with her umbilical cord still attached, was found covered with a plastic bag on the R712. According to the police spokesperson, Warrant Officer Marco Mopiring, the Warden Police is investigating a case of attempted murder. Police are investigating the case of attempted murder after a newborn baby girl was found by community members. The baby's umbilical cord was attached. Mopiring said the baby is in hospital under medical observation. Tebe District Hospital in Harrismith notified police of the incident on Saturday, the 23rd of April. Any person with information on the whereabouts of the biological mother can contact Frieda Family, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Unit 0795027871 to Crime Stop 08600 10 111. He said the mother went to the police station on Monday and confessed to dumping her baby. The woman was arrested and charged accordingly. The baby is still in hospital where she is being monitored while police continue to investigate the matter. Meanwhile, the Mpumalanga Police Commissioner and SAPS General Simakaleng Daphne Manamela condemned the incident. She says, "We believe it is paramount for families, traditional leaders, and spiritual leaders to assist in the restoring of the moral fiber of our society." Couldn't have said it better myself. Thieves have reportedly broken into the ZCC Zion Christian Church headquarters in Moria and stolen undisclosed amount of cash. The ZCC has revealed that criminals have gained access to the headquarters in Moria and stolen unrevealed amount of cash. The employees also said that the church leader, Bishop Barnabas Lechanyane, phoned police after discovering the premises had been broken into, as he was also concerned for his safety. Bishop Lechanyane informed police of the Mankweng police station in Turfloop that the headquarters were broken into and that money was stolen. Police combed the building for possible incriminating evidence and collected fingerprints from the crime scene for forensic investigation. The employee told the publication, "We suspect it's an inside job. There is no way in hell that thieves could walk from the main entrance of the city and go into the building and break into the office in which the money was kept and steal it without being noticed. Besides, security is very tight there. You cannot take chances." Limpopo's provincial police spokesperson, Mutlafela Mujapilo, confirmed to Sunday World that the money was stolen from the church. A case of business burglary was opened. No suspects were arrested and police investigations are underway. The ZCC revealed in a statement that they've decided to reopen their small branches across the country for church services since the state of disaster has been lifted. No singing will be allowed during the church service or bigger branches will be allowed 2 sessions. Sunday service from 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., as well as a quarter to 4 p.m. till 4:30. Smaller branches will only have 45 minutes of service. The ANC has dismissed reports that Secretary General Jesse Duarte has passed away. There have been several reports circulating on social media and by some mainstream outlets suggesting that Duarte had died following being sick for some time. Now, the party said those spreading the fake news should take responsibility, or it would approve approach relevant authorities to take care of the matter. Duarte has been on sick leave. Paul Mashetile has taken over the role in the meantime. The ANC says Duarte is well and on a road to full recovery. The Department of Home Affairs revealed that self-proclaimed Prophet Shepherd Bushiri illegally used tithes from his church and aircraft in order to obtain documents for permanent residency in South Africa. Reports are that Bushiri and his family did not qualify for permanent residency in South Africa. Bushiri and his family used bank accounts of their church as and an aircraft purchased for $1.25 million, which is about 20 million rand, as proof of an investment that they were going to make. This was noted from the final submission filed in a disciplinary case against the senior official who granted approval for the self-proclaimed prophet's permanent residency. The department stated that Bushiri did not have a net worth of 12 million rand, but instead used the bank account of the church for the application in 2016. Accepting for the moment that one would consider an aircraft as an investment, it must be purchased for commercial, freight, or business use. However, purchasing it on a personal use, as Bushiri did not constitute an investment. It is like a person purchasing an expensive Rolls Royce in South Africa and calling it an investment because of what it costs and the fact that it needs a chauffeur. This is utter nonsense, that without even considering the fact that the car or the cash purchase of an aircraft for 1.25 million should immediately raise eyebrows about the possibility of money laundering or contravention of the exchange of control regulation, the department concluded. The self-proclaimed prophet's residency was also unlawfully authorized along with the applications for refugee status. South Africa's Immigration Act requires, number one, a person to invest 2.5 million in the country and to be considered a permanent resident, a net worth of 12 million rand, of which 120,000 should be paid to the Director General of Home Affairs upon arrival or approval of the application. The mayor, Randall Williams, failed to mention plans to relocate the people who were affected by floods in 2019 and 2022 in his State of the Capital address. Mamelodi residents fear their homes will be flooded again before the city of Tshwane acts. The ire of those affected by the floods of Mamelodi was raised by the City of Cape Town Mayor Randall Williams, stating his states at the State of the Capital address, which he delivered on Thursday, the 21st of April. Residents are aggrieved that the mayor mentioned human settlements matters in general, but did not specifically mention how the Mamelodi floods victims were going to be relocated to a safe place, or about anything in the budget that would put or be allocated for the move of cash. Hundreds of homes in an informal settlement in Mamelodi were flooded in December 2019. They were hit again by floods in February 2022, in which resident Lucas Mashaba died. The flooding left people homeless, and they were accommodated at public halls and libraries in and around Mamelodi and Nel Mapias. The city of Tshwane is on record as having promised in 2019 to relocate the victims to a safer environment before they were again hit by floods. In February, the informal settlement of Eerste Fabriek, which is situated along the Moretele River, was flooded again. 29 after 9. When the full story of the ANC in government is written one day, one of its biggest governance failures will be Eskom and its failure to continue providing uninterrupted electricity to the people of South Africa and its economy. It's a continuing failure of governance that shows up many of the worst aspects of the nationwide movement and did so much to bring freedom to this country. Now, unfortunately, there is evidence that the politics of the issue matters more in some parties than actually serving people, saying working hard on fixing electricity crisis as quickly as possible. This has been demonstrated in recent days by the way ANC responded to the situation involving the Eskom board member Busisiwe Mavuso in her interaction with Parliament. Last week, our people and the economy suffered through stage 4 load shedding, with blackouts happening at least twice a day for more people. In many places, bad is the infrastructure that simply does not come back. In Eldorado Park, this led to bitter protests after they were left without electricity for more than a week. Despite this grim reality, there could be no loud public comments from the Department of Energy. There was no loud public comment from the Department of Public Enterprises, and there was no statement from any part of the ANC issued on its media group. On Friday last week, Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts, SCOPA, was conducting part of its oversight hearings into the situation at Eskom. During this session, Eskom board members Busisiwe Mavuso said that she objected to any claim that the board or its executives were responsible for the present situation. Rather, she said the leadership of Eskom could not be possible or responsible for the mess. Andre de Ruyter could not be the fall guy, and that this was the mess of the ANC-led government. Interesting. Chris Rock's mother said Will Smith slapped all of us when he struck at her son at the Oscars. Rose Rock admitted that she initially thought the interaction or the altercation, which saw the King Richard star lash out at the comedian over a joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, was staged, until the Men in Black actor started using obscenities and took the moment personally. Speaking to local South Carolina news station, she told presenter Billie Jean Walsh, or Shaw, I told someone when Will slapped Chris, he slapped all of us, but he really slapped me. When you hurt my child, you hurt me. When asked what she would say to Will, she said, I have no idea what I would say to him, but in what in the world were you thinking? Because you did a slap, but so many things could have happened. Chris could have stepped back and fallen. You really could have taken out he could have been taken out in handcuffs. You didn't. You reacted to your wife giving you the side eye, and we went up and you made her day because she was bowled over laughing when it happened. Rose said her son is still processing what happened at the ceremony, but she's really proud of how the top 5 star responded at the time. Although the matriarch doesn't think the Academy should have taken away Best Actor, Will won for King Richard the same night. She suggested she's unimpressed by their decision to ban him from all the events, including the Oscars ceremonies, for 10 years. She said, what does that mean? You don't even go every year. And Rose doesn't feel Will's apology to her son, which she shared on Instagram, was genuine. She said, I feel really bad that when he never apologized, the people wrote a piece. I apologize to Chris Rock, but something like that is personal. You reach out. Following the row, Will Smith resigned from the Academy of the Motion Picture Sciences.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what all
the from the states of Africa, we've got you covered.
From the death toll from an explosion at an illegal refinery in southern Nigeria has risen to over 100 after many more people died. The blast occurred late Friday at the illegal site between the southern oil states of Rivers and Imo. Police said the death toll now sits at 110 from 80, and as more people have succumbed to their injuries. The National Emergency Management Act has kicked into place, the NEMA. Now, Ifeani, who heads NEMA operations in the area, said dozens of people with severe burns were still in hospital. Earlier Sunday, he said that at least 80 had been killed, but that more could die due to their injuries. We learned that many bodies are nearby in the bushes and forests as some illegal operators and their patrons scampered to safety. Burnt out vehicles and jerry cans used to scoop up the stolen crude and petroleum products littered the scene of carnage. Police now have confirmed the explosion happened late Friday at an illegal refinery, but did not provide figures on how many had died. Idris Musa, head of the state-run National Oil Spills Detection and Response response agency said an investigation was underway. He said the explosion claimed several lives, especially those engaged in illegal oil refinery and bunkering. And that's what we have for you As far as your moments in the current affairs, more news and more entertainment still to come during the process of the program. At 10:20, we are joined by Soyiso Mpunzi from the House of Crypto. We'll be having a conversation today about careers in network marketing, 25 minutes before 10 a.m.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what all the fuck is.
From the states of Africa, we've got you covered.